A good question. Historically, maybe that might be the case. I think for a number of years, there was always sort of the tongue-in-cheek comment that investments made into tobacco and alcohol and munitions and, the sin industry businesses were outperforming investments made into wind farms or solar farms. And it was always sort of, sustainable investing was always seen as kind of a nice to have, God, dare I say, even a compromise. But I don't think that's the case anymore. I suppose for me, sustainable investing is now a business model. It's not that nice to have. I think it's moved far beyond that. And fund managers and investors are kind of much more attuned to greenwashing. That's when companies are pretending to be more green and more sustainable than they perhaps are, and investors are able to pick truly sustainable businesses. And I think that's a great trend that we're seeing. And again, as discussed on previous kind of podcasts and previous weeks, investing is a discipline of finding businesses heading in the right direction, trying to find future relevant businesses. And I think more so than any other part of the economy or the financial system, the sustainable businesses probably are exponentially the most future proof and future relevant businesses out there. And then the challenge is finding the right ones. A lot of the very best, some of the very best sustainable businesses are privately held, and access to them directly is difficult, but you can get access to them from certain funds. But there are a vast number of tradable businesses that are sustainably minded, whether it's a big part of their operation or the entire part of their operation. And that's Killick's chosen way of investing into this part of the market. It is to pick individual stocks that have a sustainable mindset to them. And we actually did a number of podcasts last year on our sustainable equity service. So dig them out, find them on YouTube, find them on Instagram, and it gives you much more flavor as to how we are approaching this growing part of the market.